Hello friends! Today we are giving you a recap of our experience riding the world's steepest incline railway located in Chattanooga, Tennessee. If you're looking for something unique to add to your Chattanooga itinerary, this is definitely one adventure you'll want to include. When you arrive at the bottom of the station, there will be a booth in the area where you can pay for your parking ticket. We've booked our ticket online, but we're running late. Hey, when Mr. 1:30, do we need to buy another ticket?
No, you guys can use the same ticket.
Okay.
Just follow the fan train track down and around to the other side. That's
Thank
the
you.
boarding area.
Thank you very much. It's very easy to book your ticket. Just go to their website, ridetheincline.com, choose your schedule, make your reservation, and you'll receive a QR code. Super easy, and you're ready to go. When it's time to board, have your QR codes ready to be scanned. The waiting area also has a restroom, which is very convenient.
I'm gonna tell you to watch the step and handle that for your turn trip.
There's two of us.
Alrighty, keep that for your turn trip. Watch
Thank
the step.
you.
Go up.
Incline. The train is built with transparent glass windows, giving you a full view of every angle. The incline railway is approximately 1 mile long. Passengers ride from St. Elmo's station at the base all the way up to the Point Park at the mountain summit. A one-way ride takes about 10 minutes. And the track reaches an astonishing 73% grade, making it one of the steepest passenger railways in the entire world. As it climbs higher, you will be treated to a beautiful panorama of the city, and trust me, when you're at the steepest part, you'll actually be looking straight down. If you're afraid of heights, this part might be a little bit nerve-wracking. As you travel halfway up the tracks, you'll witness the other inclined railway car gliding past, one of the coolest parts of the ride. And of course, during the ride, you will hear historical explanations through the intercom, sharing interesting facts about the railway. When you reach the steepest part of the ride, get ready. This is where the thrill kicks in. Make sure to either enjoy the incredible view or go ahead and close your eyes if you're a little afraid of heights.
Once you exit, upstairs, there are two observation decks. Downstairs, view the window of the machines that operate these cars up and down the mountain. They also have a gift shop. They sell refreshments in this gift shop, but please keep in mind, no food or drinks are allowed on the cars. Right now, these cars are departing about every 30 minutes. The last car off the mountain will be at 5:40 p.m. You can stay for as long as you want, do whatever you want, but you do not want to miss that last car.
When you arrive at the top, you'll find two lookout decks where you can step out, take a deep breath, and enjoy the breathtaking views from way up high. It truly feels like you're on top of the world. From the station, it's just a few short walk to Point Park, where we were treated to even more incredible views. It's definitely worth a stroll, guys. We spent over an hour exploring Point Park before heading back to the station to catch our ride back down the mountain. While waiting for the train, we picked up a few souvenirs from the gift shop. They also have a cafe inside this station, and of course restrooms, so you're all set before the trip back. The Incline Railway Station is also very accessible for disabled passengers. Here, you can see the driver setting up a ramp to help a passenger safely board the train. And of course, before getting on the train, make sure you have your QR code ready for the driver to scan. And then sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride.
We're about to begin our trip down the mountain. Everybody please remain seated during the entire trip. You got to run the incline with us today.
All right, see you,
Mountain Incline Railway, the world's steepest passenger railway and America's most amazing mile. The Incline Railway will travel from an altitude of 2,100 feet above sea level at a speed of 600 feet per minute, straight down the face of Lookout Mountain in the Chattanooga Valley below. The grade of the track at the steepest point is 72.7%, giving the Incline Railway the unique distinction of being the steepest passenger railway in the world. The car in which you are riding was installed in March 2020. Its many windows were designed to offer a Lookout Mountain is all its natural splendor. In the spring, thousands of dogs bloom. In summer brings out the mountain laurel and rhododendron. In the fall, come the brilliant reds and yellows of the hardwoods. Winter especially is a unique time to visit the mountain. The view from the incline is unparalleled in its clarity, more than any other time of the year. The panoramic roof overhead lets you see the horizon and the surrounding countryside, so you don't have to move from your seat. The incline center rail is used by both cars going up and down the mountain. When you enter the passing switch and move past the other car coming up the mountain, we are exactly at our halfway point of our downward trip. As the incline descends historic Lookout Mountain, it will travel through the cities of Lookout Mountain and Chattanooga, as well as Hamilton County and the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Battlefield. Lookout Mountain, which is part of the Appalachian mountain chain, is actually a plateau stretching 83 miles. 3 miles of Lookout Mountain are in Tennessee, 35 miles are in Georgia, and 45 miles are in Alabama. For many years, one of the local artists had an arts and crafts show each fall at a place way up the back of the mountain, Plum Nellies, because it was Plum out of Tennessee and Nellie out of Georgia. The first great natural ridgeline visible ahead is Missionary Ridge, where the last part of the Civil War battle for Chattanooga was fought. It was said that when Missionary Ridge fell, this was truly the death blow to the Confederate States of America. Chattanooga was known as the gateway to the South because it was a major rail center and had natural passes through the mountains. Chattanooga became the staging point of the famous Battle of Atlanta, immortalized in the movie Gone with the Wind. During the Civil War, the hardest fighting for Lookout Mountain occurred at what is now known as Battlefield Park. The Craven House, which first served as headquarters for the Confederate Army and then the Union all in one day's time, is one of the landmarks in the park. The house was built by Robert Cravens in 1850, and he lived there with his family for nearly 13 peaceful years. However, on November 24, 1863, the first of many cannonballs fired from Union batteries began smashing around and into the house. The long-awaited Union Army attack on Lookout Mountain had begun. On March 3, 1893, the United States government, recognizing the historical significance of the Cravens House, purchased it and the surrounding 85 acres of land. This was soon to be designated as Battlefield Park. The park holds many artifacts from the war, including parrot guns used by Confederate soldiers and monuments which stand in silent remembrances to gallant men from both sides. At Point Park, you can see the New York Peace Monument, which stands 95 feet tall and portrays both the Confederate and Union soldier in a handshake of friendship. As far as it is known, this is the only Civil War monument honoring both armies. The various incline railways have played an important role in the historical development of Lookout Mountain. The first incline was completed in 1887 as a means of travel to the city area just below the point atop the mountain. In 1888, Point Hotel, a lavish four-story inn with an unequal view, opened to the public atop the first incline. The hotel was as splendid as the surrounding scenery, and the ride in the incline was an exciting experience, with a trip to the top lasting over an hour. You are now riding in what is now known as Incline Number 2. A local man, John T. Crass, envisioned an incline railway that would be fast and inexpensive. In June 1895, Crass and several other investors applied for a charter, forming the Lookout Mountain Incline and Lula Lake Railway Company. With the help of picks, shovels, dynamite, and about 1,000 workers, the first cars began traveling up and down the mountain on November 16, 1895. Incline Number 2 would prove to be the answer for the transportation needs of the mountain. In over 125 years of operation, over 4 million passenger trips have been taken on the railway. The incline is a National Historic Site and a National Historic Mechanical Engineering Landmark. If time permits, plan a trip to the headquarters of the Chickamauga and Chattanooga National Military Park, where the Battle for Chickamauga took place on September 18th and 19th, 1863. It's considered by many to be the bloodiest battle of the Civil War, with over 34,000 casualties. At the park, there's an audiovisual presentation about the battle. In addition, one of the world's finest shoulder arms collection, the Fuller Gun Collection, is housed at the park. It has been valued at over $30. We hope you enjoyed your ride. While in the area, we hope you will visit the other beautiful places of interest here on Lookout Mountain. We recommend visiting spectacular Boone Falls, this extreme aerial adventure, beautiful Rock City Gardens, and battles for the Chattanooga Electric Map and Museum. In downtown Chattanooga, you can enjoy the Chattanooga Choo Choo Entertainment Complex, cruising on the Southern Belle Riverboat, exploring the Tennessee Aquarium, the Creator Discovery Museum, and IMAX Theater. Thank you for visiting the Lookout Mountain Incline Railway. Please take your time and enjoy the incline's lower station, especially Fluffy's ice cream. There are also many unique shops and dining options in historic St. Elmo within a short walk. On behalf of all Carta employees, please enjoy your stay in Chattanooga and let us
Great advertising right here. Put a billboard out. Ready that billboard out. You can love it.
Now arriving at the lower station, everybody please remain seated until the car comes to a complete stop. Once when you come to a complete stop, you'll exit to knee knuckle right the left hand side of the car. Cars are running every 30 minutes up until 5:40 this evening. Now y'all for running on with us today. Y'all lay there, watch the steps.
You have a good day.
So there you go. We hope you enjoyed the ride with us, and we'll see you on the next adventure.